Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to our beloved lecturer and to all my fellow friends. So today we are from Group 14. We would like to present about the Islamic banking acceptance. And before we go further ado about the Islamic banking acceptance, we would like to introduce ourselves, and I would like to give some content what we're going to present today. Yeah, so we have four content what we're going to discuss today. So the first one is the definition and introduction for the Islamic banking acceptance. Moving to the next is characteristic and the concept and also the flow. The next slide is a definition presented by me. My name is Muhammad Nur Daniel bin Muhammad Kamrul Zaman. My matrix number is 255671. So what is actually a banker's acceptance? The banking acceptance is defined as a negotiable instrument or time draft done and accepted by a bank. So before the accepting the draft is not an obligation of the bank. It is merely an order by the drawer to the bank to pay a specified sum of the money on the specified date to a named person or to the bearer of the draft. So it also providing finance for international trade and creating a unique financial instrument. So basically, the banking acceptance in Islamic is the accepted bills, which was previously known as Islamic accepted bills, were introduced in 1991 with the objective to encourage and promote both domestic and foreign trade through an Islamic finance mechanism. So this kind of bank acceptance, which is the accepted bills, are using for trading, trading and import and export. So in this assignment and in this topic, we are focused on the flow of import. So my friends will explain about the flow and also the concept and also the structure of the bank acceptance.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syahrul Azam bin Muhammad Nur. My matric number 255261. Okay, today I will be present about the characteristic of IBA or Islamic Bank Acceptance. Okay, for the first one is about the draft. Draft are draw on and or accept by commercial bank. Okay, for this part, for purchasers or importer, it is drawn by the drawing bank and accept by the customer or purchaser. Okay, for the sale or exporter, it is drawn by the seller or exporter and accept by the bank. Okay, the next one is about the payable in Malaysia ringgit. It is because we'll deal with the Malaysia bank, so we need to use the Malaysia ringgit. If we at the US and we'll deal with the bank at US, so we need to use US dollar. Or another country, we need to use their currency. So for the next one is about the time draft, order to pay in future. Okay, no payable on demand, but payable on the specific future date without days of grace, not early than 21 days from date of acceptance. Okay, the next one is about the direct liability of bank, mostly relate to international trade. Okay, IVA provide about the international trade, mostly relate to international trade between us and Malaysian. Deal with the client outside from the Malaysian. Is it about got the specific from price and other thing. Okay, so next one is about the payable to order of the drawer for the face value of the ABAI. Okay, the next one is about the payable in amount of not less than RM50,000 ringgit Malaysians. Okay, the amount minimum is 50,000. So 50,000 and above is will be used or will be accepted by the bank to make a deal. So also the deal cannot approve by the bank if the amount less than 50,000 ringgit Malaysians. Okay, the next one is about the secondary market. IBA is secondary market. Dealer market discount in market to reflect yield. Okay, if you apply for the 1 million ringgit, you will get 970,000 based on discount rates at 3%. Okay, the last one is about the standard maturity of 30 days or 60 days or 90 days and maximum of 180 days. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdullah Jama and my monthly number 249840. Today I talk is my party in Islamic finance concept instrument. The concept of Islamic ban in the function is the mudaraba. Mudaraba is the social contract to expert when someone gives to his property to another. That's the mudaraba. Mudaraba is the sharing the profit. And the second is the mudaraba to interment to always attitude to the credit of the capital of the mudaraba and has nothing to lose to his attitude to lose any accepting the labor. That's the function of the mudaraba. This is we take the two party. First party is the mudaraba, another party to musharaka. Mudaraba, the when two people the sharing to only just the profit, and musharaka is the when two party the sharing the profit and loss. That's the mudaraba. The fixing of the credit of mudaraba to ichara and istisna sukun, and that's the equal of the equal to asset to bank the responsibility of the ownership, and to provide the mudaraba to consist two people. One person is the financial, another people that assets. That's mudaraba. Thank you.
Okay, I will proceed to the flow on how the instrument works, which is how the Islamic bankers acceptance works. Okay, first of all, my name is Siti Nur Fatia binti Adimin. My metric number is 255437. Okay, there are two types under the financing Islamic bankers acceptance, which is import and local purchases and export and local purchases. So for our presentation, we choose to explain more about the import and local purchases. Okay, I will proceed to the sequences of step in creation of the banker's acceptance. Okay, as we can see, there are importer, exporter, importer bank and exporter bank. First of all, the importer will purchase the goods from the exporter, and then the importer will ask its bank to issue the banker's acceptance document on its behalf, which is known as a letter of credit. Next, the importer bank will send the banker acceptance document to the exporter banks. The exporter bank will notify banker's acceptance to the exporter. Exporter will shipping the goods to the importer, and then the exporter will ship the document and time drive to the exporter bank. Shipping document and time drive accept by the importer banks. This is how the creation of bankers acceptance, which is they are using the letter of credit as their documents. Okay, my friend will proceed to explain about the import and local purchases. Thank you.
moving on to the next slide. My name is Maisara Ahmad Faisal, metric number 255472, and I will focus on the flows of the Islamic accepted bills in terms of import and local sales. So on the right side is the diagram, and on the left side is stated as the procedures. So firstly, this is the seller, this is the buyer, and this is the bank. Okay, so firstly, the Islamic bank appoints the customer as its purchasing agent. The second thing to do is the customer buys goods from seller as bank's agent. The third thing is the Islamic bank pays 100,000 ringgit to the seller for the goods. Fourth, the Islamic bank sells on a deferred payment basis to the customer with markup of 6% and draws the accepted bill with tenure of 90 days. So here I stated the equation of the selling price, which equals to invoice value 100,000 ringgit, our markup rate 6%, T equals to tenure days, which is 90 days. So we fill in the equation for the selling price, and we will get 101,479.45 Malaysian ringgit. So in order to get the profit of the bank, 101,479.45 minus 100,000 equals to 14,794.52 cents Malaysian ringgit. So in conclusion, the customer accepts the bill and repays 101,479.45 Malaysian ringgit upon maturity of the bill, that is after 90-day tenure. So that is the flow in Islamic accepted bills in terms of import and local sales. That's all from us.